Hello, everyone. Welcome back to The Pupil's Life. My name is Nick. I am your pupil. It's such a fucking dumb catchphrase. What's up? What's going on? It's a Wednesday for me. It's a Monday for you. And I don't know why I feel a need to say that every fucking time that I start recording. I'm just trying to be honest. I'm just trying to be 100% transparent. That'd be fucking awesome, dude. Just to be like literally 100% transparent. Welcome, everybody. It's The Pupil's Life. It's the podcast about nothing and everything all at the same time, right? Sometimes you get a cheery, goofy, silly me, and sometimes you get a fucking depressing and boring, and you never know what you're gonna get with The Pupil's Life, so stick around. What's going on, man? We're almost to the end of February. I guess by the time you're listening to this, it'll be the start of March. And, March what is it? Today's Ash Wednesday, dude. The people at I work at a restaurant, right, that sells fish. And the owners of the restaurant texted everybody on Slack, and they were like, everybody make sure that we're scheduled for a really busy Wednesday. And we're all like, what? Like, why? Right? Because it's fucking February 26th. Like, it's a Wednesday. What do you mean it's gonna be busier? And the owners are like, it's Ash Wednesday, which means that fucking this religious group can only eat fish. And so I guess we're gonna have a lot of religious people at work today eating fish. I don't know. I'm not gonna be working today, so it's besides me. But it's the end of February. It's Ash Wednesday. I don't even know what that is. I only know that people put some ashes on their forehead. I don't know if it's Christians, Catholics, or both. But if you're celebrating that, then enjoy yourself a salmon fillet or some sushi. Maybe you can go get some sushi. And if not, dude, then you're just like me, right? You're like, all right, dude, fucking March is almost here. And I don't even know. Like, let me look at my fucking calendar. Because March, it's like, what do we got? We've got fucking the March 9th. Oh, dude, daylight savings times. Fuck yes, dude. Fuck yes, dude. Daylight savings time is back, man. That's fucking... Dude, I don't even need to look at the rest of my calendar. Because daylight savings time is back, and that means we're going to have sunlight until fucking 8:30 now. And now my life, like, this is when, like, the good part of my life begins, dude, is when the fucking day doesn't end until, like, 8:30, 8:45, right? I'm sick and tired of these early nights when you leave work at like 5:30, dude, and it's already nighttime, and you're driving home in rush hour traffic, but it's nighttime, dude. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? So daylight savings time, St. Patrick's Day too. Dress green and go pinch people that aren't dressed green. I don't even... Is that a real thing, dude? I know that we used to do that in high school, but is that just like a high school thing, or do people actually go out and like pinch people that aren't dressed in green? And yeah, man. So hopefully you've got some shit going on with your individual life, because otherwise, dude, there's not much going on globally, right? That we can all sort of latch onto as a means for hope and meaning in this world. I've got a lot to talk about, man, because it's been 2 weeks since the last time you heard just me, right? Last episode was me and my buddies just dicking around. And so I've got a lot that I need to share with you. And God damn, I sound like I sound like when I go into therapy, dude, and I haven't seen my therapist for a while, and it's like, there's been a lot. There's so much to catch you up on. That's not actually what I sound. I don't know why I made myself sound differently if I was talking about myself, right? Get it together, man. But, dude, I went and saw, I've been talking about Andy Schaaf's new album, The Neon Skyline. And I talked about that. He had a show on Valentine's Day here in Austin. And, you know, I didn't really have a Valentine to go with. And I didn't want to be that fucking asshole that just went by himself, right? And just, like, the person that everybody can look at and be reminded of why they don't want to drop out of that fucking relationship. It's like, dude, I don't want to be that fucking loner over there, right? Just remind them of, like the potential for sadness. But, dude, it turns out my buddy Chris from the last podcast, he just texted me the day of, and he was like, oh, dude, I didn't even know that he was going to be playing. Are you going to go? And I was like, fucking, let's do it, man. So he and I had a little Palentine's, little Palentine's night on Valentine's Day. And the concert was great, man. It's like the first time that I've been to a concert where maybe one person was recording the show on their phone. Like, literally every single person at that venue was just experiencing the fucking show, which is unheard of, dude. Especially on Valentine's. Maybe not especially. Maybe that's why it was. Maybe it's not the show. Maybe it's Valentine's, right? It's mostly couples. They're all there together. But even that, it was very, like, it was hard not to notice, dude. Because every fucking time I go to a show, there's just people, like, I'm tall, so I can see over people's heads, right? But I can't see over people's fucking arms extended over their heads, holding their phone so that they can record it, right? Because they can't see shit. And so I remember that. I was like, oh, that's weird, dude. I have, like, a very good view. And it's because there aren't 100 fucking cell phones glowing, right? And I thought that was really neat, man. I thought maybe it was because the artist is Canadian, so there were a lot of Canadians out there, and Canadians are nicer than most. Because you know how people, when you're at a concert and it's kind of packed, right? People are like trying to get by to get drinks or go to the bathroom, and they're like, oh, excuse me. Or people just are like fucking, they don't give a shit and they just push through. That was not the case at this concert. This was a very different crowd of people, right? These were Canadian nice, which means for about an hour and a half, every time that somebody walked, every time that somebody bumped into me or bumped into somebody next to me, I would just hear like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then the person that they bumped into would be like, no, that was my fault. I'm so sorry. Or sorry if I'm trying to be a dick about it. But yeah, it was like really nice people, both because they weren't recording and just because they kept apologizing about everything. Which isn't to say that being somebody who apologizes a lot means that you're nice, but it's just like when you compare that to somebody that's got a fucking beer in their hand and just bumps into you and spills half of it on your fucking shoulder, is like, you're nice, dude, if you're apologizing. And so I went to that, dude. That was a blast. And it also was just like, dude, why didn't I reach out to Chris and invite him to the show, right? Like, why do I always have to wait for somebody else to fucking invite me to something, right? Because I wanted to invite him, but I was just like, nah, he's going to be busy, dude. He's seeing a girl, like, right? He's going to have plans. I'm not going to be like, it's being afraid of rejection, dude. That's what it is. But it worked out, right? I guess in a way I was like, I'm not going to try and control the outcome, and I just surrendered, and he fucking reached out to me. And I ended up going, dude, to this show that I really wanted to go to, and I'm fucking really glad that I did go to. And And so that's what I did on Valentine's Day. What did everybody else do on Valentine's Day? Um, I don't know, man. I feel like that's the one holiday where you don't really hear about it as much if you're not with somebody, right? Because people aren't like, oh, what are you doing for Valentine's Day? Like hoping to invite you to their plan, like they are with fucking Halloween or maybe Friendsgiving. Um, yeah, like Valentine's Day, it feels like there's a little bit more fear around the topic, right? It's like there's this woman that comes into my work who I've I've known her from other jobs that I've had. She's come into other jobs that I've had, so we have a really nice like uh, customer relationship or whatever. And I was like the week of Valentine's, she came in and like I had the thought of like, oh, like asking her, just small talk, like while she's getting her food or whatever, like, oh, what are you doing for Valentine's Day? But then it was just like, no, dude, that's the fucking weirdest thing you could ask somebody that you're not even like really friends with. Uh, Even if you are friends with them, right? It's like, oh, what are you doing for Valentine's Day? And it's like, you fucking asshole, dude. Like you know that the person isn't with anybody. So you're either asking to upset them or you're making them uncomfortable. I don't know, dude. Fuck Valentine's Day. Uh what else, man? I've got to drink some water. My throat is scratchy or something, dude. Um I went to a job interview and I'm trying to um I'm either in between, not in between because I fucking have a job, right? But I'm either transitioning to a new job or I'm transitioning into having two jobs because I want to start saving money. And so I went to a job interview at a hotel for a front desk position, right? And our interview is at 10:30 in the morning. I fucking, I do my due diligence so that I can be there early. And it's fucking raining. It's street parking. Like, there's a lot of hurdles that I need to get through in order to be there on time or early, right? And I do it. And I show up, dude, 10:25. And I'm like, hi, I'm here for the interview. I'm Nick. And the person at the front desk is like, oh, yeah, just fill out this paper and we'll tell the person that will be interviewing you will be out shortly. And I'm like, all right. And I get the little pad, right, with the papers. And dude, I hate, dude, that they make you, when you go to a job interview, not all places do this. And it's actually funny, dude, but like, I won't get ahead of myself. I fucking hate when they make you fill out like your whole fucking resume, basically. They make you fill it all out on the sheet. Like, again, it's like, dude, I fucking emailed it to you for a reason. Don't make me do more work, right? I don't have it memorized, dude. Like, oh yeah, dude, I worked at this job I quit March 3rd and I started on fucking December of 2017, right? Like, I don't have the dates, dude. I don't have their fucking numbers memorized. Like, you're basically making me just do more work than is needed, dude. Like, technology, just fucking print it out, dude. Have it on your phone. I don't give a shit, dude. But don't make me fucking fill out a sheet with my work history, dude. If you want my name and my signature and the date, I'll do it. I'll sign it. But if you want my fucking work history, man, go check your email. If you want my work history, go check your fucking email, man. 'Cause I gave it to you. Um, but yeah, like the current job that I'm at right now, dude, that was the most fucking redundant sentence. Oh my God. The current job that I'm at right now, dude. Oh man, my English teacher she would have sent me outside of the fucking classroom for saying that, dude. Ah, man. But the job I'm working at, you know, where I'm currently at. I remember, dude, when I went to the interview for this job, I show up, right? And I show up early, and they give me this fucking sheet, and it's like, fill out your work history. And I'm like, dude, fuck that. At that point, I was like, I'm not going to do it, right? I'm going to fill out what's necessary. If this guy needs my fucking resume, I'm going to be like, dude, I fucking sent it to you. Like, I'm not going to sit here and bullshit for 20 minutes, right? Because that's how long it's going to take me to write. You basically want me to create a resume from fucking memory. You know, that's going to take me at least 20 minutes. And as much as I want the job, dude, that's not what I signed up for. I signed up for an interview, 15 to 30 minutes, dude, tops. I'm not going to add 20 minutes to that because I still have the rest of my fucking day and I've got shit to do, right? But so I showed up to my current job interview and they kept me waiting there for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And at the 20-minute mark, I was like, dude, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to get up and I'm just going to fucking leave, dude. Fuck this place. I don't want to work here. And somehow I talked myself out of it, right? And now I've been working there for almost a year. Great place, no complaints. But so I show up to this hotel interview, 10:25, dude. They gave me the sheet. I sit down, and like a fucking pussy, dude, I start filling out the work history, right? Like, I start doing that bullshit, 10:25, 10:30. The guy said he'll be out shortly, right? 10:25 is when he said that. 10:35, I'm finished filling out the sheet. 10:40, still nobody out. I'm looking around, right, like passive-aggressively, sort of like raising my eyebrows at people, like fucking, is somebody gonna fucking interview me, or am I just, is your time more important than mine, right? 10:50, dude, it's been 20 minutes past our meeting time. 10:50, dude. And the dude that was like, oh, he'll be out shortly, comes out again, and he's like, he'll almost be out here. He's almost out. He's almost done. And in my head, dude, I'm just like, he's almost done with what, dude? With fucking what? Answering an email? Unless there's a leak, dude, that's fucking flooding somebody's room, what's more important than you said you were going to meet this person at this time and it's been 20 minutes and you still haven't met with them, dude? What's more important than that? What's more important than that person's time? 10:55, dude, and I'm already like, dude, fuck this fucking interview. I don't even know why I stayed, dude, because I was already like, dude, fuck this job, you know? And it reminded me of the scene in Irishman where that dude that played fucking Al Capone in Boardwalk Empire shows up to the meeting with Al Pacino and De Niro. And he's like, you're 15 minutes late. And he's like, no, I'm not. There's traffic, dude. I'm 10 minutes late. It's fucking traffic, dude. And he's like, yeah, you can be 10 minutes late to account for traffic. 15 is going overboard. And he's like, no, you take 15 to account for traffic, not 10. And Pacino's like, no, you account for traffic. That's the 10. 15 is going overboard. And so I'm just sitting here at this fucking place just like, dude, it's 10:55. It's 25 minutes. You take 25 minutes to account for fucking emails and a leak, not 30, right? Or you take 20 to account for fucking emails, not 25, right? Like the disrespect, dude. And it's such a metaphor for the way that I view my fucking life, or the way that I have viewed my life my whole life, is like, dude, I should call this the fucking redundant podcast, right? The way that I've viewed my life my whole life, like, the job that I'm working at currently, where I'm right now at, like, what a fucking great start to my Wednesday. But it's a great metaphor, man, because I'm just like, here I am, right? Like, I want to get another job, and I'm doing the things necessary, but the creative person in me is like, dude, remember Irishman when Pacino was like it's disrespectful to show up 30 minutes late to a fucking meeting. Hey. And I'm just like, dude, that's me, dude. I'm a fucking gangster, too. But I don't know, dude. At the end of the day, I do fucking subscribe to the idea that, like, if you're going to schedule an interview at 10:30, dude, be ready to fucking interview at 10:30, dude. And if at most, dude, you know how they say in the service industry, you know, you can show up 5 minutes, give or take. 5 minutes, give or take, you're not early, you're not late, right? If you're scheduled at 8 and you show up at 7:55, you're on time. If you're scheduled at 8 and you show up 8:05, you're on time. Anything a minute either side of that, dude, and you're fucking late, right? The same thing should apply for a job interview. And even though it doesn't, dude, if you're going to a job interview as the person that wants to get the job, you should be fucking paying attention to that, too. Because you're not just there to fucking suck their dick and be like, oh, fucking, fuck, give me the job, dude, right? You're there to fucking gauge whether or not you want to work there, too. It's a two-way street, dude. And so if I show up at 10:30 and you don't interview me until 10:55, dude, you can go fuck yourself. You can go fuck yourself, man. Because I'm not gonna sit there and pretend like this isn't a reflection of what you're fucking gonna be treating me like, you know? You don't think that my time is worth it, dude? You can go fuck yourself, man. It's as simple as that, right? Like, dude, a half an hour? You think I have a half an hour to spare? You think I have a half an hour to spare? Just because your fucking unprepared ass needs extra time to finish eating your fucking chocolate muffin, dude, and drink your coffee? Go fuck yourself, dude. And then I go into the interview, right? And it takes us fucking 4 minutes because I don't give a fuck about it. I'm just trying to get out of it. And he's like a terrible fucking interviewer. And at no point does he say, do you have any questions for me? Right? At no fucking point. Which maybe is an indication of like, I wasn't going to get the job because I was fucking like, I wasn't even there anymore. Right? But still, dude, if somebody doesn't offer you to ask them questions about the job and the position, dude, go fuck yourself. Because it's not the job for you. Unless your standards are lowered enough to the point where you don't give a shit about yourself and your opinion, dude. Not your opinion. I sound like a fucking... I don't even want to say what I sound like, dude. But you know what I think that I am sounding like. But yeah, dude, fuck this place. I'm not even going to say their name, dude, but fuck this place, right? It's one of those fucking, like boutique, like, oh my god, we're in Austin, we're different, right? Like, dude, fuck this place, man. You show up at this time, dude, and like fucking Pacino says, you don't show up past 15 minutes, dude. You don't show up late, more than 15 minutes late. What's the fucking... Dude, I've got to look it up now. Because otherwise it's going to be in the back of my head the whole time that I'm doing this fucking podcast, dude. Yeah, dude. It's going to be fucking in the back of my mind, dude. And now I've got to pretend that I'm talking. And... while I look this shit up. Yeah, dude. Here it is.
People aren't freezing to death in New York. It's summer. In my mind, it's always 8 degrees in New York. I'm making a point. Making a point? Making a point dressing like that? Is that you dress for a meeting? And this is how you dress in Florida? In a suit? For a meeting? Anywhere. Florida, Timbuktu, I dress in a suit. For a meeting. And you're late. What? You're late. And it was traffic. Yeah, it's traffic. Wasn't it traffic? Yeah, give me traffic. It's traffic. What do you want from us? It was bumper to bumper.
Yeah, no, it's bad, you know.
Traffic. I never waited for anyone who was late more than 10 minutes in my life. I'd say 15. 15's right. No, 10. I don't think so. 10's not enough. You have to take traffic into account. That's what I'm doing. I'm taking traffic into account. That's why it's 10.
Dude, I never waited more than 10 minutes in my life for a fucking job interview. You know, that's what I should have said, dude. That would have been so fucking gangster, dude, of me. If the dude showed up and he's like, "Oh, hey, Nick, you ready to come in? Just come on back." And I just stood up and I said, "I never waited more than 10 minutes for no fucking job interview in my life." And I just walked away. I never waited more than 25 minutes in my life for no job interview. And he's like, "Oh, I was finishing my chocolate muffin and drinking some coffee and answering some emails. I do apologize, but do you want to come back anyway for the job interview?" I never waited no more than 25 minutes in my life for no fucking job interview. Dude, that's the best fucking scene in that whole movie. No, that's not true, dude. There's so many good Dude, just rewatching that clip made me want to sit down and watch Irishman all over again. Fucking 3.5 hours of my life, dude. That one scene just made me want to commit to 3.5 hours of my life. But this fucking job interview, the guy that interviewed me made me want to not even commit to another fucking 5 minutes, right? Like, that's how terrible that fucking job interview was. And I've been fucking dying to talk about it, dude, right? Because I was fucking boiling, dude. Like, I was... You know how sometimes you put the pot on the stove, right, with water. You're just boiling water to make some rice or something, but it's got to get to the boiling point first. Maybe some mac and cheese, right? But you smoked a blunt right before it. Not a blunt, dude. You're not a fucking psycho. Maybe you smoked a little bit of a joint right before you put the water on the stove, and then you're like 10 minutes later, you're like, "Oh shit, dude, I was making dinner, dude," and you just hear like coming from the kitchen. Like that was me, dude. He was in his fucking room, just like smoking a fucking chocolate coffee joint, just like, "Oh shit, dude, I had to interview somebody, right? Wasn't I?" And then he comes outside and it's just like, right? Like, I never waited no fucking more than 15 minutes for somebody in my fucking life for a job interview. But yeah, dude. It's at least I'm to the point, dude, where I know sort of like, oh yeah, like I'm not gonna work here, dude. Fuck this place. Because when I first moved to Austin, dude, I remember I went to a job interview, and I may have said this on the podcast before, but I went to a job interview dressed in a fucking bathing suit, dude. Like, my brother drove me to a job interview, and I was wearing a Tommy Bahama. I was wearing a Tommy Bahamas bathing suit and a floral button-up shirt, right? Like, dude, the most ridiculous fucking outfit I could have picked for an interview, and I went to the interview, and the guy was like, "So, what gives you the nerve to dress up like this for a job interview?" Wait, no, dude, the same fucking thing happened, right? Dude, this fucking guy was like,
for me,
dude, fucking, I went to one of my first ever job interviews in Austin. I showed up in a bathing suit, and this is what happened.
Making a point dressing like that. So you dress for a meeting? And this is how you dress in Florida? In a suit? For a meeting? Anywhere. Florida, Timbuktu, I dress in a suit. For
Like, dude, the interviewer was like, "This is how you dress for a meeting?" And I was like, this is how I dress everywhere, dude. This is how I dress in fucking Mexico, dude, in Austin, and fucking in my bedroom, dude. At the time, bathing suits were all I knew how to wear, right? Because I grew up on the coast. I grew up on fucking, not even the coast. I grew up on the peninsula, dude. That's even more than a coast. There is more water in a peninsula than there is in a coast. Don't believe me, dude? Google it. Fucking see if you can find an answer to that. But, dude, I showed up to the fucking job interview like that, and the dude was like, you know, right off the bat, he was like, fuck this dude, I'm not hiring him. But he still sort of entertained me. He's like, so you want to work here, right? Why do you want to work here, right? Like, asked me like 2 questions, and then he sent me on my way. And I went home still sort of wondering, like, dude, I wonder if I'm going to get that job. I was honest, dude. Like, that's the number one policy, right? Is be honest, dude. Always be yourself. At least now I'm at a point in my life where I kind of fucking know, right? Like, not even that I'm not going to get the job, dude, at this fucking hotel, but that I don't want to get the job at the fucking hotel. Because I don't want to work somewhere where I got to fucking wait more than 10 minutes for somebody in my whole fucking life. For a meeting? I never fucking wait no more than 10 minutes in my life. For a meeting? Oh, man. Dude, that's one of my dreams in life, is to be cast in a movie where I have to polish my fucking Italian mobster accent, dude. That would be fucking fun, dude. They should do a... That's the thing, dude. There's a fucking improv theater here that I go to, and they're always looking for ideas for shows, right? And it's like they would never accept an idea like that. And it sucks, dude, because that would be a fucking great improv show, dude. We're like imagine, dude, a fucking improv show where it's like mobsters, dude. Dude, that would be, you know, go watch an improv theater, watch an improv show where it's basically a Scorsese fucking thing, right? You just, hey, what's going on, man? You got the meat. I don't know how to do it right. I'm gonna fucking butcher it and make it Hispanic, so. But that's what sucks, dude, is that people will be like, dude, they can't do accents anymore. It's racist. It's like, dude, what? Racist? Dude, since when? I don't know, man. But speaking of people getting upset, dude. Oh, man. I talked about my stand-up comedy class that I've been going to, right? You remember that whole ordeal. And, dude, fuck me, man. I went there last Sunday. And, you know, because I have therapy. I go to therapy on Saturdays. And I go to stand-up comedy on Sundays. And I was talking about the class on Saturday at therapy. And about how, you know, the whole thing I said on the podcast, which is basically that somebody talked about a different class they go to, and a man that was misogynist. A misogynist man. Misogynistic, I don't fucking know. I'm going to stick to misogynist. She was talking about a misogynist man because she didn't like his jokes. That's what made him misogynist, was that she didn't like his jokes. And the teacher was like, oh, yeah, sometimes we have guys like that. I'm telling my therapist this, and he was like, did you say anything about it? And I was like, fuck no, dude. But I should have, right? That's what I took away from therapy, is like, I should have said something. So I go to fucking stand-up comedy on Sunday the next day. And before the class starts, the teacher always asks us, like, do you have any questions about anything, right? And so I was like, could you just talk about, you know, like, as a comedian, sometimes you've got material that you know is, like, not offensive, but, you know, it's going to offend people because it's not polished yet, right? But you've got to perform it unpolished and offend those people anyway, if you want to get it to a better place. And I said, like Louis C.K., he has a whole bit where he uses the N-word. I'm sure the first few times that he fucking did that bit, people got offended, dude. Maybe not, because he's one of the greats. Maybe not. I don't know. But maybe yeah. And so I said that, like, what about Louis and the N-word bit? And dude, she fucking, oh man, she got so fucking, so fucking tight, dude. And she basically was just like, well, if you want to be like Louis C.K., I mean, I don't even know how he's doing. I don't even know if he's, is he performing, right? Like, I'm sure he's getting paid, but like, is he performing, right? Like, if you want to just be like Louis C.K. and just do like do, and I was just like, dude, I want to fucking squeeze my fucking refund out of your tits, dude, is what I want to do. Because you're a bullshit artist, dude. That's what you are. You're a fucking bullshit artist. If you're a stand-up comedy teacher who doesn't respect Louis C.K. as a comedian, dude, if you're a stand-up comedy teacher who doesn't respect Louis C.K. as a comedian, dude, you're gonna get a fucking titty refund, dude. You gotta fucking refund people. Because, dude, and it was great, dude, because it was the first time, I felt the rage come up, dude, but I didn't react. I just felt sort of like, dude, I'm just asking a fucking question, You don't have to fucking wipe your period blood on your fucking panties and shove it in my fucking mouth, dude. Like, can you relax? Can you fucking relax and just answer the question, dude? It's a very, very reasonable question. Dude, I'm at a stand-up comedy class. I want to learn about somebody who's been doing stand-up comedy for a while. And I want to learn from her, what is it like when you've got a fucking crazy idea you want to perform, but it's going to offend people, and you just have to fucking offend them anyway so that you can get it to a point where it's not anymore. And where it's, where it's in that good balance. Like this fucking perfect example, dude, which I thought of not because Louis C.K. is the only fucking person that I could think of, dude. And the only person that I fucking, like, not that the only person I think of, but, like, it's not like I brought that fucking example up specifically to upset her, dude. It was just the first thing that came to my mind, dude. Because it's the fucking craziest bit that I know of. And for her to fucking not be able to remove herself from, the fucking question and just be like, well, if you just want to fucking be like fucking Louis C.K. and just, I don't even know, like, how is he doing, is he still performing? I don't know. You might want to ask yourself that. It's like, dude, you fucking go to louisck.com and you'll see that he's sold out fucking 10 out of 15 of the shows that he's got coming up, right? And you fucking ask me that question again, dude. That's what I should have said, dude. Is like, oh, I don't know. Is he performing? I'm sure he's getting paid, but is he performing? And just be like, well, teacher, you go to louisck.com and you see that he's fucking sold out 10 of his next 15 shows, and you ask me that fucking question again, right? You go to louisck.com and you ask me that question again. It's so fucking bullshit, dude. And I should get a titty refund, dude. That's what I should get. If you're gonna put your period panties in my mouth, dude, I should get a titty refund. That's what I should get, dude. That's what I should fucking get. It's a titty refund, dude. It was so stupid, man. It was so fucking stupid. And it's just, dude, I can't even shake it, right? Like, Like, why are you... How long ago was that, dude? And you still can't get fucking triggered at the mention of his name? How can I take you seriously? Ah, man, fuck it. Fuck it, I don't know, man. I don't know. And what sucks is that virtually everyone else in my class sides with her, dude, because they're all fucking virtue signaling fucking, you know, comedians in quotes, dude. Aspiring comedians in quotes, dude. Is like, nah, dude, you're fucking people that wanted to come here and get together so that you could talk about how shitty fucking comedians that are actually successful are, you know? Ah, fuck, dude. Fuck, man, I don't know. But this is why I do the podcast, dude, is because I can talk about shit like that and get angry, and then I don't have to get angry in the real world, dude. It's a good way to fucking deal with my anger. And I haven't really been getting angry a lot. And I don't know if it's because of the podcast, dude, or if it's because of the fucking ketamine infusions that I did. But I haven't been reacting as much when I get angry. Like the other day I was at work, dude. You know, on a fucking Saturday night, a busy fucking day at work, a busy night at work, right? On a Saturday night, we're already understaffed. And the dishwasher, dude, who was covering somebody else's shift that he fucking swapped, right? He texts me like, dude, he fucking texted me. I deleted it, dude, so I can't read it back to you. This is how much it fucking was so dumb, dude, that I just deleted it. He texted me like, hey, man, my uncle hurt his elbow really badly, and my wife is panicking, so I'm not going to be able to make it to work tonight. Yeah, what? Your uncle hurt his elbow, and your wife is panicking. Whether it's because of it or not, dude, I don't fucking know. You're just saying your uncle hurt his elbow, and your wife is panicking, dude. Thus, I will not be able to make it into work. So which one is it, dude? Are they both? Is one because of the other, dude? And fucking which one of those has anything to do with you, right? Are you in charge of your uncle's life, dude? But I got the text and I was just like, oh, dude, cool. I get to fucking stay here two extra hours tonight because somebody called out of work. That called out on a different day already so that he could cover this person, right? Like, and there's going to be no consequences, dude. And so I just have to stay 2 extra hours at work because that's just how it is, dude, right? Which is why I'm fucking interviewing at another job where I gotta fucking stay 15 minutes past fucking the time that I arrived, dude, for a fucking job interview in my life, right? Like, that's just the way that things are right now, dude. But I'm not reacting as much, dude. I'm saving it all up for the fucking podcast. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm fucking doing. I'm just saving up all my pent-up frustration from the last 2 weeks so that I can come here, dude, and just unload it. Dude, the best part about this podcast, dude, about any podcast, is that most people, you know, like I posted about the last podcast I did by myself, dude, I post little descriptions, right? Like, in this episode, I talk about fucking dating, and this, right? And so that people kind of know, like, all right, I don't want to fucking listen to this one. It's going to be sad, dude, or whatever. And the last one I posted, like, in this episode, I talk about this, and women getting upset at stand-up comedy class. Dude, that's all I fucking posted, dude. And this woman, dude, that I sort of know, this acquaintance of mine, she commented, like, dude, let me fucking look it up, dude. It was so funny, dude. She commented, Women just ruin everything. How dare they speak up when they're uncomfortable? Where'd they get the idea that their opinions matter? Especially when it comes to comedy. Dude, that is the world that we live in, dude, in a nutshell. Is like, not even headline, dude. Reading a description of something, getting upset, and then sharing your opinion about why that made you upset. This thing that you didn't even listen to, right? Getting upset at this thing that you didn't even read, you didn't even listen to, and then saying, this is upsetting me, dude. It's so fucking funny. And that's what's great about this podcast, dude, is that it doesn't really matter what the fuck I say, dude. If you don't know me and you don't know that I'm fucking joking, dude, you're gonna get upset at anything, dude. And so when I say that I need to get a titty refund because I got period panties in my fucking mouth, and you don't know that I'm fucking joking, dude, of course you're gonna get fucking angry, dude. And that's why people don't fucking understand comedy, dude, is because it's fucking... It's not like, dude, I don't even need to fucking explain it. It's so ridiculous. Imagine if I went, dude, that would be more gangster than me having gone to the job interview and being like, I don't wait 10 minutes past, I've never waited for anyone that's been 10 minutes late to an interview before in my fucking life, right? You know what would have been more gangster than that is if I showed up to my fucking stand-up comedy class this coming Sunday, dude, and I just went up there and I started telling the fucking story about the Louis C.K. question, right? And I was like, I should get a fucking titty refund for that, Because if my teacher's gonna, and my teacher's just sitting there like listening to, and I'm just like, if my teacher's gonna fucking take her panties and fucking wipe her period blood and stuff it down my throat, if I'm gonna get period panties stuffed down my throat, I should get a titty refund. And just fucking, if I delivered that bit, dude, at my stand-up comedy class where the story that I'm delivering happened, dude, that would be the most gangster thing that I could fucking do. And I could rest in peace after that, dude, knowing, like, my life is complete, dude. Oh, man. What a fucking world that we live in, man. What a fucking world. Ah, man. How do I transition out of that? It's just so, like... I've never gone, dude. I've never heard a joke before and been so upset at it, dude, that I've felt the need to, like, to put the other person down, right? For trying to make somebody laugh, dude. It's like, dude, the person that commented on my fucking my podcast thing about that is like, you must think that I've got an agenda, dude, to suppress women, and thus you feel like your comment is fighting the oppression of women, dude. It's so fucking stupid because A, that's not what I'm doing. B, a fucking Facebook comment, dude, on my profile, dude, that nobody's gonna fucking read, right? Like, 10, 20, maybe 30 people listen to this fucking podcast, dude. And you think that you're gonna fight oppression, dude? You're fighting oppression where there isn't any, and you're fighting it the wrong way, dude. It's fucking great, dude. But it's nice to have that. It's nice to know that I'm having an impact, right? It's nice to know that my podcast is having an impact on people. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is that it's nice to know that my podcast is having an impact on people, dude. I performed at my first open mic, dude, and I didn't upset anybody there, dude. So it was funny, man. It was not not my performance wasn't funny. Is not what I'm saying. But just the night itself was funny, dude, because your first open mic, they say it will make or break you, right? You'll either go up there and you'll be like, fuck that, dude, that's not for me. Or you'll just be like, yeah, I could do that again, right? And I went with somebody from my class, and it was 3-minute sets at a fucking bar, right? Not even at the bar, dude, but at a bar that has like a separate little house that looks like Count Olaf's dungeon, dude. And people just perform comedy in there, right? Sometimes there's like 2 people in the audience. Sometimes there's 10. The room doesn't fit more than 15, though. So like that's about as big as you're gonna get. And I did 3 minutes there, dude, and it was a blast. It was a blast, right? It was my first open mic, so I'm not gonna say that it fucking was good. I got a few laughs though. Like I got one like loud fucking, really loud laugh, and then a few laughs throughout the rest of the 3 minutes. But I met this dude who sort of gave us the rundown. He did the whole, how every Scorsese movie has that scene where they've got the voiceover and he's like, back in the 20s, the way things worked with Bonnie was that you had to know what you were getting yourself into, You had the trucks delivered from 8 to 10, and from 10 to 11, people didn't know that you were actually paying Johnny, and Sonny over there was thinking about this. There's got that fucking voiceover, and then they've got the music, like, bah, 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 bah. This guy just showed up, dude, and he did that for us, dude, without the music, right? He was just like, hey, man, my name's fucking Princeton. That's not his name, dude, but it rhymes with Princeton. He showed up. He's like, my name is Princeton. Is this your first time, dude? He just like give us the rundown, like, well, if you want to get booked at other showcases, like this is what you've got to do. It's all about networking, dude, and blah 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 blah. And like he was like, I host a poker game at my house every other month or so. And dude, it was just great, dude. It was like, damn, dude, I was expecting it to be a little bit more hostile for some reason. And no, dude, fucking everybody was super nice, and it was kind of exciting, dude, because it's like you get to go and just see other people sort of express themselves, but trying to make other people happy, right? And you get to be one of those people now. I don't know, dude. It's one of those things that like until you try it, you won't really understand what I mean, but like I'll equate it to writing, because there is writing in stand-up comedy, but my kind of writing, where like my kind of writing where it's for a book, right? And somebody's got to sit down and read it, and it's all quiet, and I don't really see the impact up front. But with this, dude, it's like, oh, dude, fucking period panties stuffed down my throat, titty refund, right? And then I can go on stage and say that, and I can see the impact that it's having in real time, dude. And there's such a difference between that and just my like prose writing, dude, that it's I don't know, it's something I'm learning about, and it's very, very, very interesting. But yeah, dude, my first open mic, dude. So congratulations to me. I also, dude, I have so much to fucking talk about, dude. I went to I went to a salsa night, dude, with my buddy Ryan from the last podcast, and it's like you pay $8 and there's a class before the salsa open right, or whatever, like the open floor. And right before the class starts, these 4 or 5, I think, maybe 6, beautiful, just gorgeous women all walk in. All my height, dude, which is like over 6 feet, which is just hard to come across for me, is like a tall and beautiful woman in a group of friends that are all tall and beautiful. And so, you know, you go through the class and we all sort of, because it's a partner thing and you're switching partners every other dance or whatever, we got to meet every single person in that room. So we got to meet all 5 of these women several times. There were several rotations. And then after the class was over, it just so happened that they sort of set their things down next to our things. And so we all went to the same spot after the class, and we started talking about, oh, that was a fun class, right? Haha, right? Oh, I don't know how to dance, dude. I'm terrible at it. Oh, no, you're not. You're so good at it. Oh, you're better than me, right? Like all that niceties. And so then, yeah, we start talking to these girls, and I sort of, you know, as a guy, I feel like, although this time was different because all of them were very, very beautiful and all of them were so funny and so nice, although that was the case this time, dude, most times as a guy, dude, if you're with your friends and you're interacting with another group of women, if you're with your guy friends, you know, a group of guy friends and a group of girlfriends, and you're interacting, you're sort of like, I guess it's just fucking human nature. Like, you're more attracted to one of them than you are to the rest of them. And so that happened with me, right? And I'm just like she was making me fucking cry laughing during the dancing. Just shit she was saying was making me have to stop dancing with her and just fucking put my hands on my knees and fucking die laughing, dude. And so I was like, you know, dude, I want to get to know this person. And it just so happens that she comes up to me and she asks me if I want to dance with her. And I'm like, all right. So she's interested, is what I'm telling myself. And I'm like the farthest from the type of person that would ever think somebody's interested in me. If you hadn't gathered that already, dude, I'm the farthest from that type. But that was enough for me to be like, all right, she's interested enough that she wants to dance with me, of all the guys that are here, right? And so we start dancing, we keep talking, and it's still, she's making me die fucking laughing. And so she tells me about her work, I tell her about mine, right? We went to college, like, in similar towns or close by. And so maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes after we dance, I'm sort of building myself up to ask her out, right? But I don't want to do it in front of all of her friends, dude. So I'm like, oh, let's go dance again. We go dance again, and in my head, dude, I'm fucking panicking because I'm like, dude, how do I bring it up, dude? Right? Like, or do you just bring it up? Is there not really like a normal way to bring it up? And so I just sort of, out of the blue, dude, as we're dancing, I say, hey, so would you want to grab a drink with me sometime? And dude, immediately she's like, oh, and I just know right away, like, I don't know why, dude, but I know right away that it's gonna be a no. And because she's just like, oh, right? And I'm sure she could see in my eyes I was already like, oh, fuck, dude, I shouldn't have asked that. Which isn't true, dude, because I didn't do anything wrong, dude. I put myself out there, and what happened, dude. But anyway, so I say that, right? And she's like, do you mean like all of us? Like the whole group of us? Or just you and me? And like a fucking idiot, dude, I was like, just you and me, dude. Like, as if that question does not already answer my question, dude. I was like, nah, just you and me, right? Like trying to. I don't even know what I was trying to do, dude. But I was just like, oh no, just you and me. And she's like, oh well, actually, I don't know if you picked up on this. Unfortunately, fortunately for me, but unfortunately for you, I'm actually with Kendra. And Kendra was one of the other girls that was there with us, or that was there with her in her group of friends. She was like, I'm actually with Kendra. And I was just like, dude, of course. Of course. The one girl, the one time, dude, that I fucking strap in, dude, and I fucking am like, dude, I know you're scared. I know you don't want to ask her out, dude. But you gotta do it, you know? You really want to, even though you're scared, dude, just do it. The one time that I fight my fear, dude, I'm asking out a girl who is a lesbian, dude. It's like, and you know, I can't even be upset at myself. I can't even be upset at the situation, dude, because in a way it's like, oh, all right, well, it's just, she's not single, dude. Don't even look at it as like like she's a lesbian. It's just she's fucking taken, dude, and that's that. But it was just, I don't know, dude. It's like, it's probably like the first time I've ever done that in my life, dude, and the feeling of rejection was just like, damn, dude. Like, I can laugh at it now, dude, but in the moment, I was just, it wasn't even the rejection. It was just like, dude, that sucks, dude. Because, like, she was making me laugh so fucking hard, dude. And she was so cute. And it would have been so fun to go on a date with this girl. But, yeah, man. And I guess I could... You know, there's one other thing that I wanted to talk about. But I could save it for next podcast. Because it's going to be a long topic. So, yeah, dude. I guess I'll end it there. I've just passed the hour mark, so yeah, man, the takeaway is period panties and titty refunds. Dude, I can't even, part of me wants to write the description for this podcast as like, in this episode I talk about period panties and titty refunds. But that would just be too contextless, I think. That would be so funny, dude. That would be so fucking, just to see, if I could just see the reaction of the same girl that commented reading this fucking bio, dude, would be so funny, dude. Oh, man. But yeah. Thank you for listening to The Pupil's Life. I hope you got a kick out of my failures. And I hope it motivates you to go out and experience some failures of your own, because you can't have humor without failure, and you can't really have life without failure. Yeah, tune in next week and check the podcast out on iTunes or SoundCloud or YouTube, wherever you're listening. And yeah, have a good week.